It's crunch time for the Eurozone. Leaders are under pressure to save Greece from being crushed by debt. And they have to put in place a second bailout package for Athens.
I'm sure you'll find a solution. A good solution for Greece and for all Euro area members.
Wir haben heute ein Eurogruppentreffen, auf dem es einen weiteren wichtigen Schritt bei der Überwindung der Schuldenkrise einiger Länder geht. Ich gehe davon aus, dass wir ein neues Griechenland-Programm verabschieden können. Das ist ein wichtiges Zeichen.
But the German Chancellor has until now been holding up the talks with her demands that private investors like banks and pension funds be made to pay for part of the Greek bailout.
Conceptually, in terms of what is good for EU taxpayers, it's a good idea to have private sector involvement because banks did benefit from Greek sovereign bonds, which were paying a higher interest rate. But the mechanism of that has been very, very contentious.
The risk with private sector involvement is that it would be seen by ratings agencies as a default, and that could in turn suck in larger economies like Italy and Spain into the debt maelstrom. The latest plan is to get banks to swap in their Greek bonds for ones with longer maturities to give Greece more breathing space to repay its debts.
But leaders are unlikely to take the big steps they need to take to avert future Eurozone crises, nor are they likely to look into the very thorny question of how to tie 17 very different economies more closely together.
As long as they continue to disagree and fight in public, we are going to continue to see the crisis in the headlines, and that will continue to increase the risk of other countries getting sucked in. And that remains the fundamental problem. We need to get the crisis out of the headlines.
It's likely to take many more meetings like these before leaders can agree on long-term measures to bolster the euro and avert future crises. Vanessa, Channel News Asia, Brussels.